Hi everyone, good Wednesday morning. It's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm here with a morning video blog. A quiet day today, but yes, tomorrow and tomorrow night, Thursday night, that's going to be potentially problematic across the area with some wintry precipitation coming in a variety of forms. We'll break all that down in just a second. Right now, I'll show you that the radar is quiet here locally. We're expecting a cold but tranquil day today. Temperatures struggling to get above freezing. Here's our gathering storm system down across the Mississippi Valley, producing snow and Arkansas this morning, and a chilly rain for places such as Charlotte and Atlanta, and this moisture will continue coming to the north and east. I want to show you the winter weather advisories, winter storm watches that are out. Winter weather advisory covers places such as Columbus, Cincinnati, Athens, Parkersburg, Marietta, Dayton, and then to our east across central PA, it's a winter storm watch for places such as Bellefonte and DuBois and State College, Altoona, Johnstown. We're kind of in between those because our wintry weather, not expected to be as impactful as it will be to our west and to our east. Anyone doing some traveling over the next 24 to 36 hours away from our region, whether west or east, but especially east, you're going to run into some bigger problems, certainly as we go deeper into Thursday and into Thursday night. So let's talk about what the radar should look like as we go through time. Again, a quiet day today. I'm going to fast forward to tomorrow morning. This is 7 o'clock in the morning. What we're going to do on this particular model output is ignore the green on the leading edge here. This is just going to be some virga, or precipitation that evaporates before it reaches the ground. The air is going to be very dry in the lower levels of the atmosphere tomorrow morning, so it's going to take some time for the atmosphere to saturate and allow the stuff coming out of the clouds to reach the ground. It'll probably take a few hours of daylight before that happens. So I'm expecting precipitation to be fully realized by the end of the morning, 10, 11, 12 o'clock. And you see this hot pink and purple on here. You never like to see that on our simulated radar products. What this means is a mixed bag of precipitation that will probably include sleet pellets. It will probably include freezing rain. Now, when I say freezing rain, sometimes that means big trouble. I think this will be more of an inconvenience than real big trouble tomorrow. And the reason for that is even though air temperatures will be right around 32, and if it's raining in 32, that's technically freezing rain. Rain at 32 is a lot different than rain at 30 or 29. Those are the kinds of temperatures that can lead to real big problems on paved surfaces when rain is falling. When it's raining in 32, yes, you can probably get a glaze of ice on your windshield. Sidewalks could be a little bit slippery, your deck. It's going to be cold tonight, down in the 20s, so the temperatures of objects sitting around the ground will still be pretty cold by the end of the morning tomorrow. So again, the deck, the sidewalk, your windshield could get a little glaze of ice by midday on Thursday. But main roads, especially treated roads, I think are generally going to be okay locally during the course of this tomorrow afternoon. And it's even possible as we get into the afternoon that air temperatures rise to 33 or 34 in some spots, making it just a cold, miserable rain, but not freezing rain. And so if that occurs, everything's certainly just going to be wet for the afternoon. So I'm looking for low to moderate impacts from this during the daylight hours tomorrow. So be careful on the roads. Allow for a little extra time. It's possible that as the kids get set to head home from school in the afternoon, there could be some isolated slick spots, particularly in western PA. But I'm not looking for huge impacts out of this. What will happen then is whatever rain or mixed precipitation is still left towards evening, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, will probably transition into wet snow. And then everyone will see some wet snow for a time tomorrow night. This is midnight tomorrow night. The snow will then taper off as we go into the wee hours of Friday morning, not much more than a flurry or a patch of drizzle during the daylight hours Friday morning. So, again, low to medium impacts from the sleet and freezing rain side of this. The snow impacts can be low to moderate as well. I think there's going to be an inch or two, maybe 3 worth of snow on the ground by Friday morning. This is a look at our model spread here. Each line a different model, and the euro, we're going to ignore that. That's too high. But most of our models are clustered in here, which is an inch or 2. I think there could be up to 3, particularly over towards I-79 in Mercer and Lawrence counties. That's, I think, the zone where you have the highest chance of picking up about 3 inches worth of snow. So we're going to have to watch for slick spots late Thursday night into Friday morning. This is a look at the probability of 1/4 of an inch of ice accretion or more. Not expecting that around here. Notice our odds are low. Where you see these browns and yellows, that's like 1 to 5%. It's not going to happen. But again, if you're doing some traveling across 80 or especially across the PA Turnpike east of Pittsburgh and over towards Johnstown and over towards Breezewood and the southern tier of PA. A real tricky travel situation coming up for Thursday and Thursday night with ice first and then snow. These same areas that get a quarter of an inch of ice could then get several inches worth of snow. So that's going to be real bad for travelers out to our east. But again, locally, we are not expecting huge impacts, but perhaps an inconvenience and perhaps something we have to really pay attention to. Just be on the lookout for slick spots in some areas, and you might have to scrape a little glaze of ice off your windshield Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening, and then an inch or two, maybe 3 inches worth of snow for Thursday evening through late Thursday night, first thing Friday morning. All right, I'll of course have more updates later today on 21 News at 6 and 11 on my Facebook and Twitter, and EricWFMJ.com will host this evening's detailed Weather for Weather Geeks video.